Top 24, week 2. We no longer have a top 24. We now have a top 14. 5 people just got eliminated. Do we want to address that first?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little unfair because I think this group was a lot stronger than last week's group. And because of that, and I think the shows need to put equal genders through, a couple of really talented people got screwed.
Yeah.
Mainly two. I think Effie and Shannon both got screwed because it wouldn't be American Idol unless you had two white boys with guitars that are 50 times worse than two women who just sing.
You mentioned this before, but it definitely seems like they're trying to even out the demographic by their selections. They did not select solely on singing talent. Somebody could argue for someone like Effie, who's an amazing performer. I thought her duet with Cam was extraordinary. You could argue that her solo was a little bit awkward, that she seemed a little bit awkward on stage, but then she's totally redeemed herself with her duet, and I was really surprised to see her go. I couldn't believe that they would eliminate her. And the same for Shannon. Shannon, did she ever have a weak performance? I don't think so.
The only thing that I could say is that, one, they're trying to keep genders, whatever, balanced, which you could be on either side of that. And the other thing is that maybe you could say they're trying to make everyone different. Like, they don't want each performer to be similar at all because Caleb is country and they don't really have a country boy in the competition. Yeah. And Garrett is just a regular white guy with guitar. And I guess they don't really have any other white guy with guitar who's just like a white guy with a guitar and nothing else.
Yeah.
So I guess, they're saying maybe it's not, even though it should all be based on talent, maybe they're saying we want this diverse cast. So even though we're going to piss off some people because we're eliminating
they don't care.
These great singers, they could also say, well, if we didn't piss you off, we would have pissed off the person who likes country music. So we didn't put in Caleb. That person who likes country music would have been pissed off. But you're still going to get Mara, who's the powerhouse vocalist. Mm-hmm. So I guess they're trying, I don't know. I guess they're trying to equal it out, but it was me judging it and I just heard the performances. Then I definitely would disagree with at least 2, maybe 3 of the choices that they made.
Right. To be fair, like Steven said, this group that performed week 2 was so much more strong than week 1 that I was having trouble even predicting the 5 that they were going to eliminate. So I guess it was bound that there were going to be a few shocks in there.
But I guess also
don't agree with it.
Yeah, also along those lines, I think they had a lot of talent this season, and it wasn't I feel like if they put in everyone that we wanted through that was really talented, then it was going to be really, really hard every week to see people go home that we really like. But I really hope that it's not like Idol seasons past where we have all these talented people, and especially because the voting rounds are going so quickly this week that they're eliminating 4 people next week. I really hope that that voters aren't going to be only voting for people who they think are cute or all the guys or whatever, and then we're just left with subpar talent at the end. Like, I really hope that when people vote, they're really voting with their ears and not their eyes, because this has a chance to be, a good redemption season if we don't screw it up with the voting. So going off that,
let's talk about our favorites.
Who did we really like this week? I'll start because everything starts and ends the season with Maddie Poppe because
Maddie Poppe.
Poppe,
I
whatever.
love you, Poppe. I love you, Poppe. Isn't it Poppe?
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I love you, Poppe.
She's an artist. Her voice is so soothing. She just makes you feel good. Her original song in Hollywood Week, I think I've been playing it over and over and over again on YouTube. And it just proves that she's ready to write songs and sing, and she has a realness about her. She's not afraid to say what she's really thinking. She admitted that she just wanted to make the top 24 because she doesn't want to get her hopes up too high. She just has a really great personality, and she has a beautiful voice, a very
Yeah.
nice tone to her voice. And she knows herself. She picks the right songs.
Oh, yeah.
She does a great job at picking the right songs. And she never has fell on her face.
Yeah.
She's always been very consistent. And I just think she's great. I mean, I don't really think she'll win because my favorites never win. But as soon as she sang that song in Hollywood Week, I've been rooting for her. And I'm still rooting for her. So I hope that America will root for her and send her far.
I love that child spirit that she has. That's not to be confused with being childish or immature, but she has this child's spirit about her.
Yeah, she has a child spirit,
so
but she also has a
beautiful.
certain maturity about her.
Right.
That it's like
beautiful.
She's growing into her own woman, and she knows herself, and she's the one artist that I think out of anyone that you could hear on the radio tomorrow. I would argue that I could see her writing a song tomorrow and it being on the radio tomorrow, and
I would genuinely
hearing it like that.
I would genuinely listen to her
she already
music.
has songs.
I would listen to her album.
She already has original songs that we know are good, and I just think she's definitely I don't know if she's a front runner. I mean, in my heart she is. But hopefully she's a little dark horse that will endear some people. But I'm a little worried when 4 people are getting eliminated that some less talented guys will make it through. But I'm hoping.
Yeah. I do feel like I have to say, especially since she's been eliminated, Amelia Hammer Harris was my favorite when I saw her audition. And I loved her arrangement of... What the heck is the name of that song? Feel It Still? The one we call Rebel Just for Kicks, but it's called Feel It Still, I think, during Hollywood Week. But recently, like last night, I didn't think she picked the right solo. And I could understand why she was eliminated. But yeah, so that's said and done. But I did really like her, but she unfortunately has been eliminated. Beyond that...
so other people we really like.
Marcio.
Yeah, Marcio, I think, again, he has a very genuineness to him. He is just very real. Like, I actually feel like his feelings are genuine, and he has a great voice, and he really connects emotionally to it. I mean, he'll put in these little vocal runs that prove that he has the vocal chops too, but I think like his main strength is that he is an emotional performer, an emotional singer, and not just going off backstory or whatever, but he just has a genuine heart and character to him, and I'm rooting for him. I think he's one of the stronger guys in the competition for sure, and I'm glad that they put him through.
Yeah, and Mara Justine, I've been feeling this for a while. When I saw Mara sing the Whitney Houston song for her solo, I said, I could see this girl winning. Not only is she amazing, she has this beautiful voice beyond her years, but she has this stage presence. She's a star. She shines, and then she brings this emotion into her performance. It's the trifecta.
She's definitely a star, and I'm kind of getting like Jessica Sanchez vibes, where like she is giving so many great powerhouse performances, and I just hope she doesn't fall apart in the live rounds. And what I'm also worried about is that she's a powerhouse vocalist. Well, mainly what I'm worried about is that she's a girl. So if she makes it to the finale against a guy, she's doomed.
Oh boy.
So,
but just a little air of positivity, and I hope you Idol watchers will keep this in mind when you vote. I think, well, I guess it's a matter of opinion, but I think she's very marketable to a younger audience, like young teenage girls.
Right.
I could see her becoming a pop sensation, but a good pop sensation.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
I mean, I think also what we have to keep in mind is knowing that this is a reality show and not our favorites could always win. But the winners don't always succeed as much as runner-ups. So if she doesn't win, then, we'll have to keep an eye out for her music and support her anyway.
Yeah.
So I think those 3, I would say, are our favorites for the week of people who made it through, probably.
Then do we want to quickly go through some of the other ones that we liked?
The other four, well, let's talk about the
Jurnee?
other four who made it. Jurnee's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Throughout Hollywood Week and even yesterday, she was kind of meh, but there was something about her that was, what's the word? There was something about her that was like...
Maybe a little uncomfortable?
No, not uncomfortable. Like, something about her in a good way. Like, there was something to her.
Oh, you mean the good thing that we like about her?
Yeah, and tonight she really showed her stage presence and her vocal chops. And again, she's marketable. You could see someone like that on the radio, in music videos. She's got a certain presence about her. So I'm not quite as mad that she made it, even though there were other people I preferred over her. But I'm not quite as mad that she made it as some of the others that made it, which are the other three.
Yeah. I will say, though, that Jurnee's harmony with Lea Michele, that gave me goosebumps. Goosies, as J-Lo would say. And so did, like, last week, Gabby with Jennifer Nettles. Is that how you say her name? That harmony, woof. That's some good female harmony right there.
So yeah, let's get on to the three that we weren't so big on.
And don't leave hate comments. Just let us know what you think down in the comments.
I mean, Ada Vox is an interesting one. He's good. I'm not gonna say he's not good. He definitely has talent. He has pipes, and in other seasons he'd definitely be worthy of a top 12 or top 14 finish. But I think this season there was more people that I enjoyed more than him, and I don't know, and this will probably get hate comments anyway, and he said he doesn't want to live off the shtick, and he does have talent, but I don't know if he wasn't performing as a drag queen if he would have made it. And I don't know, and he's auditioned 6 times before at just himself, and he didn't make it, so maybe that's...
Yeah, well, Adam is
right.
is his who he is in everyday life. He has auditioned before and hasn't made it, like you said. So I don't know. Maybe people wouldn't find him as interesting. I think if Ada/Adam makes it a little further, I have a feeling we will see Adam perform soon.
Yeah, he probably, if he makes it past next week, will perform. But I just, not to be hateful or discriminatory, I just don't think that he...
Or she. Because Ada is the one performing.
Her performer, she has a great voice. She's kind of a powerhouse. She has big vocals, but there are other performers with big vocals that are better than her. Like Mara is better than her, I think, has a better voice. And there isn't something about her that makes her stand out. Like, I don't know who is she gonna be as a potential artist in the future.
But I think if she picks more personal songs, I think she'll shine, because when she sang Creep, the week after Hollywood Week, whatever that week is called, that was a shining moment.
Yeah, but again, I just don't think we're gonna hear from her that much after Idol. The other two I have big problems with. Caleb Lee Hutchinson.
He's a good country singer.
He's a nice country singer. That's all he is, though. He has a pretty decent personality, and maybe I wouldn't have a big problem with it if I didn't really fear that he's gonna win, because he's a white guy that's country. But I am so scared that we have all these talented people, like, nothing against Scotty McCreery, but that season we had Pia Toscano.
Why did you eliminate Pia?
We had Haley Reinhart.
Pia! I stopped watching for quite a few seasons after that happened, just so you know.
We had Pia and Haley.
I've never been the same since.
So we had Pia and Haley, a lot of talent, great talented
and
girls
Haley Reinhart,
that fell to someone who is a cute country singer, and I'm really worried that that's going to happen, because I just don't trust America with the votes to vote for talent.
I don't know if ABC watchers have a little bit better of an ear. We'll see.
And this was the judges' chance to just not even give them the chance. So I'm a little bit upset that they didn't. But that's not to say he's not talented because it is. Just I want to see something new from Idol.
And then we have Garrett.
And then Garrett, who, you know, he's a fine singer, but his solo performance was about the most basic thing you could ever. I think he sang what did he sing?
See, I don't even remember.
Some current thing, and he played the guitar, and it was all right. It was a middle of the road performance. He's not like horrible, but again, he's not even close to as talented as these other performers, and the judges even admitted that they want to see him grow. But if you want to see him grow, and then you're saying Effie is ready right now, or you're saying Shannon's ready for the radio right now, who cares that they're girls and he's a guy? Just put them through, and maybe it's the powers that be that are controlling idols that are saying you have to put this many boys through, you have to do this and that, because people who really like country music might turn off the show if Caleb isn't in it.
Exactly. Something we have to remember is that American Idol is a TV show. It's not only a competition.
And people have other tastes than us. People might not, you know, pop music even. People don't always like the people with the most talent. So, even though we're saying that. So, I mean, we had some problems with this week. Rebecca was screaming about 10 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, I guess. She was screaming a little bit. But I will say that overall, if you could say you could have like 5 or 6 people in the final stage that you would be okay with winning, then you have a pretty decent season. Because
I agree with that. Yeah.
If you have a few that you could hang on to and could say you really like performing, there were some seasons where like my favorite just got out right away and I had no one to root for, which is just horrible. But I think there are plenty of people that I personally could root for. I mean, my top 5-ish, I think, would be Maddie, definitely, Marcio, Mara, Cade, and Gabby. I think those would be my personal top 5.
I think I'm right there with you with that.
Yeah. And then I just really don't want to see Caleb, Garrett, or Jonny Brenns. Like, in a perfect world, they would all be eliminated next week and I wouldn't have to worry, because I know it seems like I'm being racist as a white guy. Like, I'm not a self-hating white guy, but they're just not as talented as the others. Like, I don't think anyone could convince me that any of those 3 are more talented than the other singers. They're definitely, so I don't know if everyone feels that way, but I just think they're not even close to as talented as these other singers. And I can't emphasize how much I hope that people will just vote for the best performances and not who they think is cute or they think is nice or anything like that. Like, we need some originality and creativity and talent to succeed. We just need like a good,
Can I say that I think we need a winner that's actually going to be an American Idol. We haven't actually had that really for a while.
Yeah. To be fair, the show was like falling down the hills for the last few seasons, so it would kind of be hard for winners or anyone really from the seasons to succeed that much with how bad the show was doing. I guess the last one would be Philip Phillips, who I really hated to do stuff. What does that say about what I'm saying? But again, American Idol really, out of whatever anyone wants to say, like The Voice was kind of stealing its thunder for the past few years during the last runs of American Idol. But whatever they want to say about American Idol's the only real American reality show that has really produced stars that are still singing today. Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Chris Daughtry, Jordan Sparks. I mean, these people are still doing things, and shows like The Voice, which people like and they think are fun or whatever, no one comes out of that show doing stuff that you still hear, really, for most of them. So I think American Idol, they have a new like voice to their show. It's a little bit more different. It's a little bit different than usual, and I just don't think that they can blow it by throwing all their talent away, and this being like the last seasons where just the last white guy standing wins. But I'm worried. I'm very worried that could happen.
I don't think it will.
But I will say that they did do a good job of selecting people of color, specifically men of color, to make it through to this round. A lot of times in seasons past.
Well, they're genuinely good.
Yeah, but I mean, in seasons past, there have been good black dudes that haven't really done anything, and no one's really had a chance at winning since Ruben Studdard. But all three of these guys, I think, do have a chance, even if it's an outside chance of winning. I mean, Marcio, Dennis, and Michael Woodard, I would say they all, stand a chance at being a possible winner. And if a girl doesn't win, I would want one of those guys to win. And I'm saying nothing against
Marcio.
Yeah, nothing.
I didn't realize how good Marcio was until this week.
Nothing against white people, obviously, but those guys are just more talented. They are just more talented. So I think, I really hope a black person or a woman wins.
I can't argue with you there. Unfortunately, there's no black. Oh wait.
Jurnee?
Jurnee is, I think Jurnee is black, right?
Probably. I don't know. We'd have to check on that.
At least part.
Yeah.
But anyway, let us know, what do you guys think of the top 14? Were you disappointed by anybody making it or not making it? Let us know down in the comments.
And vote Maddie.
Vote Maddie. Vote next week, okay, guys? Vote for
the
your
best
favorites.
ones.
Don't just vote for your favorites. Vote for the best. All right, and we will see you next week on Idol Banter.